I think I'm safe. I'll get married from the predators. Oh no, he's going to kill me. Dun dun dun.
Guys, and it is time for another review. And before you be like, oh, it's another review, this one, my god, is it a good one? Because, well, I've had it for a while and I've been debating whether to review it or not. But anyway, but look what we are reviewing today. The ultimate NECA Jungle Hunter, as a tribute to the 30th anniversary of Predator. Now, I've been wanting the classic Jungle Hunter Predator for so long, ever since I started collecting Predators. Since, like, I bought my first Predator, and then I was like, oh, like, I want the Jungle Hunter Predator, so I went back to the shop where I got it, which was Final Frontier, and then I found out that they had stopped selling them, and now they were really rare. So then, like, well, in 2015, I got, hold on a second, this guy. Now, well, there's kind of a lot to be said about him, since, well, he didn't really have as much articulation, if you look here. Wait, focus. Yeah, he only had, like, articulation, kind of swiveling articulation at the feet, some articulation at the kind of, like, at the bicep of the legs, wait, I think that's double jointed. No, just one joint, then just the single kind of move backwards, forwards, kind of rotation. Sorry if it keeps going out of focus. So yeah, I do like the whole thing that they do with the Predators and Aliens figures that they do, like, when they make it glossy, because then it kind of makes it look more, well, kind of outworldy, because, I mean, you look at my hand, I don't have any kind of wet, kind of shiny stuff on my hand. I mean, if I poured water on it, I would, of course, but then that would kind of disappear quickly, since science and rubbish like that. But anyway, as always, the sculpting on here was actually really good, but then this was kind of the early stages of NECA, since I do believe this was this second wave of Predators they had done. The first one was the Aliens vs Predator Requiem wave. They'd done a couple of Xenomorphs and then, like, a couple of Predators, and, well, they're oddly rare nowadays. So anyway, like, you see here, they've put in, like, little details, but then, of course, when we get to opening this later on, you'll see how better it is compared to this, since NECA has evolved quite a long way, since they made stuff like this. I mean, like, you look at this, the kind of, leather crotch guard thingy. It was all just one separate piece. It was all just one same big piece that, like, this bit connects to that bit, which is the part that connects the legs together around that. And then on here it was just plain colours, and then on here, I will admit, wait, if you can kind of see that, if we can kind of just get that into light, you can kind of see the Predator's eye there, and there's that random hole there, which I don't know why that's there, but I just kind of got used to it over the years. I've had this figure for 2 years now. Anyway, now, as you can see, the eye there, for some reason, I've only just recently started feeling that that doesn't really look correct, since you kind of compare it to the eyes of the Predator that Kevin Peter Hall played in the original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Shane Black, who's directing the new Predator movie that's coming out next year, and such. It kind of looks a bit off for some reason, like, I don't know. Anyway, let's get him out of the way. I'm so sorry. And let's get to opening this bad boy right here. So, opening up the packaging, we get this lovely display of the Jungle Hunter inside. That comes with his accessories. The 2 swappable open hands, the plasma cannon blast, the 2 trophies, the Predator's mask, and a changeable head, which is the off-mask head, and his good old shoulder cannon. On the side, we get this lovely display image of the Predator. Hold on, wait, let's just turn that away from the light so there's not that horrible gleam. Gleam. So we get this lovely picture of the Predator that NECA have displayed on this box for us, which was actually used in the promotion images for this figure. As you can see there, the separate crotch guard piece. Doing the classical bring it on pose that he uses to threaten Dutch in the movie. On the inside of the packaging, where the Jungle Hunter lies, we get this lovely sort of jungly, foresty looking background, and that kind of, you can kind of see that faintly carrying on around the box as we look at it. On the back, it's very, very obvious, but then it's kind of faded out by this odd mist, smoke thing, and then we get some lovely images of the figure on the back. Putting on his mask, detonating the bomb, / activating the cloak, looking at his new kill, and then also doing the I see you and kind of shooting thing. We also get the big Predator logo at the top there, and then we get the description of the Predator. Pause if you want to read it now. The other side of the box, we get the Jungle Hunter name again, then the giant Predator logo, as well as NECA and Real Toys logo, who are the people who helped to manufacture this thing. Then on the bottom here, we do get a list of the lovely people who helped to make this figure possible. Since, well, you have to thank them. Legal stuff. So now let us get to opening the beast within.
You're one ugly mother.
So here is the Jungle Hunter out of its box. And my god, what a beautiful figure it is. Feels very light in hand, which I kind of find odd, because I thought it'd be heavy since you've got all these new articulation points in it. Like there, look, mid-waist articulation, double-jointed arm articulation, double-jointed leg articulation, pretty sure swivel up the bicep articulation, and kind of ball-jointed hips articulation. Basically, the whole body can like do the twirly thingy. I don't know what to call it. So anyway, first part of this figure, we're going to go over basically the paint. We have the radio one. So anyway, the paint is really well done on this figure. Like you can see in like the little wounds inside the metal there, they've even done like the dark grey, they've even done like little tiny scratches, as you can see. They've done the glossy stuff again, which I love. They've done like the knitting really well. And they've done this in a slightly more kind of they've done the thing, the crotch guard in a more kind of like leather crotch guard leather piece in a more kind of glossy kind of style, which I think actually looks better since it looks like it's like gotten wet from the kind of density of the Amazon jungle, which is where he is deployed. And so yeah, the feet are really well done too. We've actually gotten a whole lot more sharper else to add to the authenticity of it being a predator. Everything about it is dangerous. Then there too, look, as you can see, like, the sandals are really well done too. Like, they've even done like the tiny little skin changes there, as you can see on that too there. And coming up to the kind of more armor pieces, we've got this really cool predator like digitally stuff running up. There's kind of arms and stuff. You've got little wires, mechanical stuff galore, and then you've got this more silvery kind of style wrist blades, which looks awesome. Then you also have the mask, which may I say is painted beautifully. Has a little blast mark there, and then it even has the little plasmacaster aiming systems painted. Plus the skulls / trophies are really well painted too. Like, you can see that painted in that bone material with that kind of dark, kind of grey wash. Same as seen there. And also one of my favourite things that they've done with the paint job, and this is kind of also moving on to articulation too. We'll open that up. Yes, they did the predator writing, as you can see there. All the little buttons and grooves and all the wires and the swipe technology and such. That's really cool. So anyway, as we said, moving on to articulation, that can open and close, as you can see there. Hands, both the hands can do a full 360. Both feet can do a full 360, but it seems that he doesn't want to do that right now. The head can do a full 360, but it seems that doesn't want to do it now either. You've got articulation at the biceps, which allows for huge range of movement. Got double jointed arms, which go about 90 degrees. Waist up, mid torso articulation. It's all a bit stiff because it's all new, so that's okay. So for some reason it's kind of not wanting to do it because it's, well, a bit stiff. Anyway, we've got that nice kind of glossy look to it. Now I'll try to get the torso to move. Hold on a second. While I'm here, I'm just going to say that these dreadlocks are painted awesomely too. And they're all separate pieces, which bravo to the NECA team for doing that. So anyway, tried moving the stuff, but it's a bit stiff since, well, it's new. So anyway, let's move on to the accessories. First accessory we're going to be looking at will be the most simple one. The mask. No, we're not talking about that one with Jim Carrey. Now, the mask is just plain silver on the inside, which I'm okay with, to be honest, since it's more kind of a display piece / a piece to kind of enhance your predator's abilities of looking like a total killing machine. So anyway, we've kind of got that dull kind of battered silver looking thing, and we've got those, yet again, we've got those kind of blast marks on there. We've got the shoulder, we've got the plasmacaster lights painted in again, really well done. And also we've got like the little that piece there where the mask plugs in. And also this mask, the mask piece, no, not the one with Jim Carrey, shut up Mr. Racing Car. It actually appeared, the first time it actually appeared was in the last, I do believe the last time the Jungle Hunter appeared, the last original Jungle Hunter appeared, which was in the Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack, The Final Battle, which came with a battle damaged Dutch and a battle damaged Predator, which is from the final scene of the film, Right, moving on to the next accessory. Just going some more simple ones, if I can. Where's the second one? The hands. They kind of, if you kind of get it right, it looks like he's coming out of the bed or something. Oh, that's nightmare material for you right there. So anyway, the hands are really well done, unlike the Predator figure itself, since as you can see, the brown has been made rather obvious for the kind of gloves that do go around the hands. Yet again, we've got this kind of almost glow-in-the-dark looking yellowy peach, pale peach yellow colour for the inside of the heart, inside of the hands, and then we've got that kind of odd paley brown. Okay, then you do that, and then we've got that kind of paley brown colour for both of the hands, and we've also got that glossy black for the nails. And yet again, they are really sharp, so be careful around that, because they will probably poke an eye out or two. Moving on to the next accessory. This simple one. The skull. Now, this actually, I don't wonder if this still has the kind of. It probably still does, but now these, if you were a collector of when they originally started releasing these kind of trophies with the figures, you could, if you'd collected them all, you could have clipped them to the Predator's trophy wall, which is quite an expensive and rare collector's piece. Anyway, so I do believe that this skull was first released with the Water Emerged Jungle Hunter, which kind of has that cool invisible water electric cracking effect. Anyway, the paint on this has been really well done. Looks like it's a grimy kind of bony colour. The black in the eyes has been really well done to make it look like a proper human skull, and you've got all these different colours around focus around the teeth, and you've got like all these colours in here to make it look like his spinal cord's been ripped down. Very, very gruesome indeed, and that kind of leads us on to the next accessory. The spine and skull trophy piece. Now, I'll probably have this being held in my Jungle Hunter's hand, as it does seem like quite a worthy trophy for a hunter like him. So, we've kind of got this bent / almost distorted looking spine, and I do believe that it is Billy's spine and skull, since there is that infamous scene where he rips out the whole thing. But yet again, it's just like the skull over there, except with the spine, same kind of colours, same kind of amazing detail with the vertebrae, those odd little kind of holes there. So, moving on to the next accessory, which is an interchangeable head for the Predator. Now, oh my god, do you see how well those eyes are done? That is beautiful. Anyway, so you've got the kind of pinkish colour of the kind of his kind of inside of his jaws / mandibles. His mandibles have been done in that kind of not brushed well kind of brown. That's the only way that I feel I can really describe it. Then you've got all these kind of little lumps of skin, and that they're being really shown out thanks to having the amazing light and sculpting tools. Then you kind of see these kind of dots which gradually go into a mass of black, which then kind of lead around the outline of his face and kind of into his eyes, helping them look more shrunken back into his head. Oh no, that's a creepy shot right there. And then yeah, we've got these awesomely painted dreadlocks on the back with the little gold bits. Each bit is an individual piece, so well done for NECA for sculpting that. Then the next piece is the shoulder cannon. Oh, hold on, sorry, just got a notification. So then it's kind of done this kind of battered, worn out looking kind of rusty silver, which is very well done. And then we've got this kind of pipe here to make it like, which converts energy, I think. And then, my god, when we get here, this really shows off the paint in here. So you've kind of got this mix of black in the kind of deep grooves with dark mixture of dark grey and kind of an overwash of a dusty grey, which goes around the whole thing, even on the cannon. And now we'll be coming back to this later, since we have a very special accessory that combines with this. And it's the final accessory, the cannon blast effect. Now this has been done incredibly well, since you have like the white at the front, like it's like hurling, like it's kind of like, so like this is the energy bolt, and then you've got all this energy like searing off as it like goes. So then anyway, it's been kind of done on, it's been painted on a clear plastic sculpt with white at the front and some kind of sky blue. Wait, what was that? Focus there. Wait, there we go. This kind of sky blue colour, which kind of gradually fades out, then kind of gets stronger again, and goes to this white, and we all up towards the back of the piece, and then that's kind of the same all around. Then we have this little plug piece right there. Now here's what we do with it. Yeah, it clips in, but I can't really get it to clip in since I'm having like troubles with doing that, and I don't really want to super glue it in since well, I feel like it's meant to be optional. Wait, let's see if I can get a better light on that. So for some reason, line goes all weird when my shadow's over it. So you can clip it into that, and well, I do believe that's kind of this review done. But is it this review done? Is the review done? Wait, I don't think so. We need a cameo appearance right now!
How do you let the cameo appearance?
Well, yes we did, Mr. Arnold, because we have someone for you to meet.
Who is it?
Let's just say it's someone you might like and might not like.
Yeah, is that a human skull? Who did that? Who is that?
It's the Predator. So that is my review of the NECA Ultimate Jungle Hunter. It's a pretty awesome, it's not pretty awesome, it's actually a really awesome figure, so yeah, definitely worth the purchase. And well, that was my review of the figure, and see you next time, guys.